Imagine you could skip hours of wasted learning, save thousands of wasted dollars, and steal all of your competitors' learnings by spying on their most successful ads. I'm going to show you how you can do exactly that and see how your competitors are succeeding. If you're new here, my name's Mark. I run a TikTok advertising agency where we help e-commerce brands to set up and scale their TikTok ads. Today, we're going to run through a couple of different examples of how you can spy on your competitors' ads. But first, why would you want to spy on them? We've always been told that copying is bad. You should never copy other people's homework, for example. And although there is truth to that fact that you shouldn't copy other people and there's real value to coming up by things yourself and innovating and making things better, there's also a lot of benefit to copying other people's learnings and learning from their mistakes. When you're starting out, there's a lot of insight you can gain from other people's success. They've gone through the process to learn what works and what doesn't, so why not fast track things, use their learnings, and then innovate from a better starting place? You can analyze advertising data like views, likes, duration, click-through rates, and learn how they built a successful strategy. Not only that, but you can get loads of inspiration from the ad library like hooks, trends, different sounds that are working at the moment. Whether they're your competitors or not, you can find loads of hidden gems in there and you'll never be stuck for ideas again. So let's take a look at a couple of the different ways where you can spy on your competitors. So the first tool that we're going to use is the TikTok Creative Center. If you just Google TikTok Creative Center, then come into Inspiration, and we're going to click on the Top Ads section. And in here, this is kind of similar to Facebook Ad Library. It's not quite got as much content in there, it's not as vast that you can't see every single ad that everybody's running, but what it does give you is a lot more insight into the analytics and how those ads performed. So it's only going to really show us the best performing ads. So to start off, it's just going to show you a whole selection of different ads that are running on TikTok at the moment. But the best way to use this is to come up to the top and use these search filters to really hone in on the type of ads you're going for. So you can search by region here, so whatever country you want to search for. I'm going to select United States. You can also narrow it down by industry, so there's loads of different sections in here of what you can search for. I'm going to search on e-commerce non-app and go small and medium sized. For the campaign objective, you can select here and filter by the objective that people are optimizing for. So obviously, ideally we want to be searching for conversions if you're running this for an e-commerce brand anyway. And then there's a couple of other filter options in here that you can search by, such as duration of the video and format, but you usually just leave these as they are. So this is going to give you a chance to really narrow down on the type of creatives you're looking for, that's hone in on the type of industry that you're selling in as well. And you can browse through here and get a feel for what's actually working on the platform at the moment. Another good way to use this tool is if you scroll back up to the top and you click this little magnifying glass here, just on the right hand side, and then you can search by ad caption keywords. So if somebody mentions something in the caption of their video, you can type it in here and really hone in that search even further. So what we can do is we'll just take some of these filters off for a second, go to the search bar, and we'll type in, for example, gym. So if you're a fitness brand, you come in here and see what other types of fitness brands are doing, what kind of content they're posting, any styles or format that they're going for that seems to be working for them. Loads of good examples in here. Another example you could type in is, for example, if you're a brand who is selling sustainable products, something that's really friendly for the environment, and that's an angle you'd like to lean into, you can come in here, see what other brands are talking about, what kind of messaging resonates with people that are interested in that, and use that to come up with new creative ideas. Now what we can do is if we come in here and we click on any of these ads, so this one for example, if we click onto here, we'll open it up and we'll be able to watch the video, and we'll be able to get some good insights into the stats and how the video is performing as well. So we just take a look at the video itself. You can see there it's nice and quick jump cuts, it's all really fast, high pace to keep the people engaged, and it's showing a sort of compilation of the product in different use cases, how you can use it about the house. So if you were selling your own product, you could take this for example, quick jump cuts, quick sort of compilation of the product in use, mash it all together into a really engaging video, and you've got yourself a new ad that you can test. And one of the really interesting parts of the Creative Center, you can see down here at the bottom, there's a little graph here with a little spike, and that matches up with this graph here. And what it is it shows you the click-through rates at different points of the video. So this spike here means that there's been a lot of clicks, especially on this frame. So if we scroll back to here, we can have a look at what frame that actually was and what was happening. And what you'll notice is it was just as this little bit of text popped up. So Grove Co's products are uncompromisingly ethical, sustainable, and 100% clean with recyclable packaging. That drove a lot of clicks. At that point, when that flashed up on the screen, loads of people have clicked through. So we know that that kind of messaging is resonating really well with their customers and with general users of the platform. If you were Grove & Co and you were running these ads, you would know, use that messaging more often. If you're Grove & Co's competitor and you sell similar products with similar features, you know to lean into that messaging as well. Okay, so let's just look for one other example. We'll go back up to the top, we'll change the category, let's search for gym. Now if we scroll down and look for a good ad of somebody selling something, you can see this one here, this one's optimized for conversions, large e-commerce platform. So if we click into here, this looks like Yeah, so it's a gym clothing brand, so they're selling fitness equipment or fitness clothing. And again, you can see here in the chart, there's lots of different points where people are clicking through on this video. What you'll notice is a big spike here at the end with some more sort of little ones through the middle. So just as she's showing the different products, there's some small click-throughs. And then at the end here, it looks like there's a big spike, which, yep, is her trying on the clothes. You can see there, she gives the clothes a try on at the end. And as she's trying on the clothes, people are clicking through. So if you're running a gym brand or you're running an apparel brand, you know that having people in your clothes is really important. Yes, showing off the products, maybe having them shown in different places, but nothing's going to beat, you know, somebody in the clothes. And you can use that in your advertising when you're coming up with creative ideas. Go through for your industry, see what's working, at what points are people clicking through, and use that to come up with your different creatives. So that is the first method of spying on your competitors. Now let's jump into the second one. And this tool is called PP Ads. Not actually sure how you pronounce it or if that's the right way to say it, but it's the way I like to say it and that's how I'm going to stick with it. So we're going to call it PP Ads. Now, as far as I know, PP Ads is the largest database of TikTok ads in the world at the moment. But with that comes a couple of caveats, because there's so many ads and they've got essentially all the ads on the platform, it doesn't mean that they're all good quality. Unlike the TikTok Creative Center, where they're only showing you the best ads, the ones that perform really well, on PP Ads, you've got a lot of things that just don't cut it as good ads. And what that means is you've got to kind of use a little bit of common sense as well when you're looking through these different ads. Does it look good? When you're looking at the metrics, does it seem like the ad's performing? And use that as an educated decision about whether you should take inspiration from those ads or not. The one thing you do need to keep in mind with PP Ads though is it is not free. It's free to make an account and you can get up to 5 searches a day, but to use this tool properly, to get all the features and all the filters, you do have to sign up for a subscription, which isn't actually that cheap. So something to keep in mind as well. You can use your free searches a day, but to go really in depth with this and to use on a consistent basis, you may need to sign up for a subscription. So to use the tool, what we're going to do is just click up in here, go to TikTok ad search, and in here you've got loads of different filter criteria that you can use to try and hone in on the ad you're looking for. So we're going to select e-commerce to start with. We're going to narrow down the country to the United States. So let's take a look and see if we can find any ads. So if we scroll down a little bit, we've got some different ads here. Some of the times when you're looking through here, it won't always be for e-commerce. Like for example, this one here, an ad for Better Help. I think that's a mental health platform, so not quite e-commerce. But brands like this, you know, obviously selling skincare. If you click on here, it will show you the ad. So you can watch the ad directly in here, but on the right hand side as well, you can see some really good analytics of how the ad's been performing. Now these aren't 100% accurate. Like for example, you can see here, there's an estimate of conversions between 246 and 1920. That's quite a big range. Doesn't necessarily narrow it down, but what you can see is the ad's got a lot of impressions. It's been running around 5 days now, so it's a lot of impressions in 5 days. Like rate's not too high on this ad, but they have obviously put quite a bit of money behind it to get the impressions up, which implies that if they're putting some good money behind it, that it is performing. But what you do have to watch for is, you know, they're selling to Sephora.com as well, so they could have quite a bit of cash. Another really good thing about PP Ads is when you click on an ad, so we'll click on this one for example, on the right hand side underneath all the analytics, it will show you the landing page that the ad is running to. So if you click through on this, it will take you through to the exact website that this ad is sending traffic to. Now this is really good for TikTok ads because a lot of the time brands won't necessarily just send it to a product page. Maybe they'll send it to a dedicated landing page, maybe they're sending traffic through a quiz or a funnel, and PP Ads is a really good way to come in and see exactly where that traffic is going to. So if your competitor, for example, is a skincare brand and they're running a quiz funnel where they're sending traffic from TikTok through to a quiz that finds out more information about their customer, and then remarkets to them on the back end with email advertising or email marketing, you can then start to copy their funnels and build out a strategy that will work for you as well. Because not every product on TikTok suits just going straight to a product page. Sometimes you need to play around with where you're sending that traffic to, and PP Ads is a great way to see what your competitors are doing and what kind of funnel they're running as well. Now just to give you an example of a scroll up, one brand that I know is doing this, if I type in Jones Road Beauty. Now, this is another really good part about PP Ads. You can use this search bar at the top, so you can search by ad keywords, so specific words that are in the ad, or you can search by advertiser name. So if you know of a particular competitor that you'd like to search for, or someone that you know is running ads on TikTok, and you'd like to see what they're doing, you can come in here and search their name, and it will show you the ads that they're running on the platform. So here we go, here's loads of different ads from Jones Road Beauty. Now if I click on one of these ads, let's just try and find an ad that would be running this one. So let's try this one here. So if we click into this ad, and then on the right hand side you can see the landing page there. they're not actually sending this traffic straight to their website. You can see if we click on this landing page, it's going to take us through to this listicle that says 5 reasons why no makeup lovers can't get enough of Bobbi Brown's new Jones Road Beauty. So in here, they're sending traffic to a listicle type article. It gives you 5 reasons or 5 really good points about the brand. And then at the end here, it says take the quiz. And then when we click through, then it'll take us to the website and send us through a quiz where it asks us a question about our skin tone, what the kind of products we like, how we're using the products, our routines, getting loads of information from the customer, which we can then use to get them into our funnels, get their data, get their email addresses, and then work on converting them at a later date. Now, this is a really good tool. If you didn't have something like PP Ads, it would be really hard to dig into these different strategies and get an insight as to what your competitors are doing and the kind of strategies that are working for them just now. So there's a couple of different ideas of how you can spy on your competitors specifically, but another really good thing to be doing is just scrolling through TikTok. Like I said, it's good to get experience from other industries, other people's campaigns, people who are doing completely different things to you, but it's really good to get inspiration because you might find things that people in your industry aren't doing yet that you can implement and get a head start on them as well. So like I said, it's really good to just take an inspiration from everywhere, use other people's learnings and other people's insights to get yourself off the mark and get going, and then innovate from there. So I hope you found some good value in this video. Comment below if you've got any questions, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe if you'd like more TikTok ads content. Catch you in the next one.